was a little surprised to get the email from you. I was just like, oh, Bonnie's a puppeteer. Why is she emailing me? And then I was like, oh, a walk in 2020 when we weren't talking to anybody? Yes, let's do that. And then we walked, and I remember our walk being really like a connecting walk, right? It was like, oh, there's someone that lives in JP, has kids, and it also has the same values.
I reached out because I knew your work, and we'd seen each other at the playground and said hello, and I knew you were dabbling in puppetry, and I felt like I could see this like connection of like, we need to just talk. It was 2020, and we were with our masks, and we were 6 feet apart, and we would stop and take a break far away.
Right.
But I felt like I was so surprised on our walk that by the end we were like, we need to do something.
Yeah, and I started Little Uprisings, right? So I had just started it, and I was like trying to just think about like where the direction is supposed to go, and like I knew that I always wanted to stay and work with families, and then I was like, oh, maybe it can be a little bit more expansive, and maybe my puppetry can be a part of this work, and like I needed someone that could like really help me to see that. And then you like emailed me, and I was like, this is okay, yeah, this is fate, this is kismet, this is exactly what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. I think my work with screenplay, doing interactive Zoom work was like, families want to play, they want to have joy, and I've always done that in my teaching work, and I've always implicitly done work around justice, but I was never able to be the person to state it, and that's what I love about your work, is that you're a truth teller. I was like, if we could work together. Yeah. And I was talking about our superpowers.
Right.
If we combine our superpowers.
I mean, I think that a lot of your work has poured into mine, and I hope that some of my work has poured into yours, right? Like, so we have our separate thing, but we also have Play for Change. Play for Change is a series of experiences for families and kids to think about social justice, but also do it in imagination and play.
Families can work through, talk through, experience, be inside a story about liberation and about making change in the world.
Liberating, that's the word. I think that's our ultimate goal. Play for Change is for liberation. And we do that in truth.
Yeah.
Right? So we do it in a way that's not like, let's give kindness a chance, right? We talk about the harder issues, right? And when we debuted it with the kindergartners, we were like, why don't we have them walk through history? And I just remember that part where, we had the kids, they're at home, go and get a pair of pants, and these pants become a road where they're marching with Martin Luther King. They become a little spot on the ground where they're sitting with Greta Thunberg, and they are in it, they are feeling it, they're learning something, and they're also like taking from what they've learned around the world and bringing it into their play.
I always want families, when they leave Play for Change, to actually feel a little changed. Because they experienced something that surprised them, that moved them, that made them laugh, that made them see their child in a new way. Their child saw their parent or their caregiver or their friend in a new way. And it gave them the courage, the tools to ask questions that are hard, for adults to answer questions that are hard, that they don't know the answer to, because we modeled giving them that.
There's a lot of parents are like, well, I don't think that my kid should learn about what's going on in the world or learn about justice or social justice, when in fact kids already know what's going on in the world. Our kids are already, bombarded with these issues, and it's up to us and it's up to the adults in their lives to give them context in age-appropriate ways.
I love that.
Me too.
And I love that we're like, let's have something where we can go to a library. Let's have something we can go to a school.
Yeah.
Let's do something in a theatrical environment. Let's do something in museums. Let's do something at community centers, because I think that's what we want, is to be able to spread the message of joy and liberation.
We talk a lot about community, togetherness, the fact that we are connected and that we can't do it alone. It feels like we're creating something special.
I think we are.
Yeah, I think so too.